Good morning and happy Friday. I'm a couple minutes late here. I don't know what time is it exactly. Let's see. Oh, just 1 minute, so not that far off. Good morning and welcome to another Coffee and a Card with Diane, with Design with Diane and Diane Alberts. I'm trying to think, what is today? I should know the date. It's April 11th, the day after my birthday. Today's Friday, April 11th, 2025. I've hit the next decade. Oh my. So I want to thank all my family and friends for the wonderful phone calls, the nice gifts, the thoughtful messages. I had a nice birthday, thank you. And I'm really had a great time. So it's hard to believe I'm in my 60s, but here I am. So today I have something that's been accumulating here in my craft room, and I'm going to share it with you. So without further ado, I'm going to turn my camera around gently here, and I'll show you my workspace here. There's the new color Timid Tiger. I haven't even opened it yet. Let's see if I can find myself online before we get started. Usually when I refresh, it comes right up. So, yep, here I am. I just want to make sure if anybody comes on, I can see their messages. Great. Nope, didn't work again. It's like a process to go back and forth between the two. There we go. Good morning if you're here, and if you're watching this on replay, thank you very much. I'm excited to share some things with you. I have lots of boxes. You're probably going, what are all these boxes? Well, in Stampin' Up, they have, hi Carol, they have turned to all these kits, and I've been accumulating kits because what Stampin' Up is doing, I mean, there's just, you'll see, there's a whole bunch here. These kits are one-stop shopping, one and done. You make cards and you're done. So let me give you a sample of that, or their crafting activities. Let me show you what we have here. I don't even know. They've all been coming. Stampin' Up is now releasing 2 to 3 kits each month. So it's pretty exciting, and they're only found exclusively in the online store. So you could go to my designwithdiane.stampinup.net, and I'll put a link in later for that. So you can go right to look at all the new kits. And these are exciting. So this exciting because a lot of them are non-stamping. So quick and easy, something to do on a cold, rainy day. Something you could just open up. So I have not done any of these. At first, I'm just going to showcase them. So we're going to go through that. So this one is called Essential Occasions Kit. And it looks like my camera has frozen up. It doesn't look like it on my phone, but let me see if well, you know what? I know what's going on. My husband is here to help me celebrate my birthday. And I can tell you that we are probably fighting bandwidth. That's what the problem is. So now I can't see the comments, and it's frozen, so I can't see what I'm doing here. Hold on 1 second, please. Let me see if I can, usually can't get on my iPad, but we'll try. And usually my iPad doesn't let me. Oh, that's strange. So I guess I'll have to just hope that I'm filming okay. Maybe I'll see it on top. I lift my head up high onto the camera, because yeah, it's not even loading onto my, shucks. Nope, I don't want messages. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will come. We're fighting bandwidth. Okay, yeah, now I see it on there. I might not be able to see my comments, though. It's frozen on my laptop. I'll just close my laptop out here. This is called the Essential Occasions Kit. And basically, you make 6 cards, and they're just basic cards. I love you. Congratulations. Happy birthday. So glad to have you in my life. Thank you, and thinking of you. So it's just your all-inclusive Essential Occasions Kit. I think this runs $13, if I recall correctly. It comes with all you need. The adhesive, which is our tear and tape, your envelopes, and your cards. So you would have 6 cards. This probably would be a quick and easy. You could probably do this within a half an hour or less, possibly. So it comes in a nice box. If you don't like these boxes, I use them and recycle them for different things. You can use them for keeping things in, or keeping your cards in, or you could break them down and recycle them. So that one is called the Essential Occasions Kit. Like I said, so much has been coming out. I haven't even been able to keep up with them all. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them. Okay, the next one is the Loveliest Wishes Kit. Again, it's another non-stamping kit. And this one's a clean and simple one. See, I haven't even made these yet. I'm actually looking at the first time with you today. Loveliest Wishes kit. It looks like it makes, it's very white. Ooh, I can feel through the, there's a textured paper to it. I don't know if you can see on the screen or not, but it's almost like a watercolor paper, a textured paper, and there's some embellishments there. So this makes, it looks like 9 cards. And again, I don't, I have a book. You're going to love. I have a kit book. Let me grab it. And if I have it all updated, I might have it. It's called Girls Night Out. And nope, I don't have the latest ones in here. Nope. So I have to get those printed off. But, so the 3 that just came out, I'm not even updated in my book. I can show you the other 2 in just a minute. So I think this makes 9 cards, and I don't recall the cost right now. Again, I will reference that into the comments so that you will know. We might not open this right now, but it looks like, it's hard to see. Lovely, happy birthday. I can't see that. Always, maybe. And boy, I'm losing it here. Happy birthday again, it looks like. Okay, we'll have to find out what that one is. But this is our Loveliest Wishes. So that's that kit. And then this one is a unique kit. This kit just came out. And it's a craft kit. And what's really cool about this kit, and this is where I have a question for you. Okay, these are floral wires. What's the name of this kit before I move on? It's called Paper Bouquet. So we have our latest in colors coming out. I don't have them all here. So I've got Secret Sea, Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, and Cloud Cover's the other one. And I'm trying to think of the other one. Something, oh, Strawberry Slush. I already used that one. That one's put on my shelf already. But anyways, that's the colors. This is Strawberry Slush. This is Cloud Cover. And here's a Garden Green. And this is a whole kit where you would make, I'm going to open this one up real quickly. Let me grab my scissors. Because there's bubbles on the wrap, shrink wrap. Let me get this open for you. Just because I want to see the bouquet up clear. So this makes a paper bouquet with all the colors that are new in colors. So Secret Sea is in the middle there. Can you see that? There's a light. I don't know how my light is on here for glaring. So curious, yes or no? Would you like a paper bouquet of flowers? Yes or no? I'm curious because I'm not sure. The jury's out for me right now. Curious, would you like one? I think it'd be cool to showcase for the in colors. I can't wait to hear your responses. So it looks like it comes with some pony beads in Michigan colors. There we go. And I guess you have to use a hot glue gun if I recall correctly. I watched a video on this and I'll have to post that too. I don't have a glue gun here, not that I couldn't purchase one. But yeah, they are suggesting you have a glue gun and walks you through the steps how to make these cute flowers. So let me know in the comments, yes or no? Paper bouquet, would you have it on display? Would you like it? Yes or no? I'm just curious. Look at these floral wires. They're very sturdy. So that's a new kit. Haven't tried that one yet. There haven't been many rainy days down here. Okay, let me go to the next one. And this one is, no, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. Yes, Maritime Moments. Okay, Maritime Moments. This one is, let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. We'll just do a quick slide of the plastic here. This one I do know, I can tell you it's in my book. So in my book, I have to give Keely Kerwin kudos for helping me create this book. I have a catalog index of all of our kits, what's retired, what's on sale, and these are all our current kits. And so you can always look and see what's available. And I need to check that and see anything's gone out of stock or in stock. So this one we're going to show right now is the Maritime Moments, and it's got a lighthouse in it. I don't know if you can see or not. And then birds and a spray of, like a wreath of flowers and sprigs, and then a sailboat. So Maritime Moments. And it's $21. This is a stamping kit. So you'll actually stamp your sediments. And it shows right here everything that you get in it. I'm not sure how that's, I can't really see my... But you'll get the ink spot, you'll get a block, looks like you get twine and tape. Oh, that's a bad view. I'm sorry, I can't, it's a delay when it comes on to what I'm showing you. So the lighting in here is not, I didn't turn the overhead light on. That might help if I turn my overhead light on. So, Not too much. Still need to put a new light bulb in there. So this is a $21 kit, and you make 6 cards, 2 of each of the 3 designs. So let me go ahead and show you in this one. Again, I haven't done it yet. So, and it comes with a stamp set. And what's nice, if you just want to dabble in stamping, here's a chance for you to see. Now, there's no sentiments in here. I'm curious to know. Let's see. Do I have a white piece of paper? Yes, I do. I'll grab one. Sometimes you could see it better if I put white underneath it. So we have the lighthouse, the sailboat, the birds, and the floral spray. Color is gray granite. You have a block in here. Let me get this out here. And it makes 6 cards that have detailed. Let me go this way. Maybe the light's better this way. You get detailed envelopes is what I was trying to say. I'm looking at it and taking it. I haven't looked at this yet. Let's go ahead and open this one up too. I might do this one today. Curious about it. Because I'm curious to know what the sentiments are and how they do them. I don't know if they're pre-printed or if you stamp them. Because there's no sentiments to stamp. So I'm curious. So they make these for beginners, for people who are just learning how to stamp to the point of, oh, these are little pretty cards. The colors are beautiful. Okay, you got a stamp guide sheet for storing it. Let's see here. What was I gonna? I wanted to know what the sentiments are. It must be pre-printed because it says, "To a great guy." Oh, celebrate the good life and best wishes for a perfect day. So these are masculine cards. Had no clue. I'm behind, but they are very pretty. Yeah, they are masculine. So we're looking at these colors here. It looks like Lost Lagoon, Cajun Craze, and Night of Navy. And thanks for joining me this morning. Yes, they're pre-printed. So they did make sense to me. So you're actually going to stamp your images. It's different. And then you have some other foreign languages, if you speak other languages. But to a great guy, and so nice. We'll have to we're going to pick one of these to do a couple cards today. So we'll put that in there. We want to see that white paper. So that's called Maritime Moments. That's $21. Like I said, there's so many that have been coming in. What's this one? This is the Welcoming Garden Kit. This one's heavy. Oh, heavy. Okay. So I haven't had time to make these yet. So let's turn to my book. And the Welcoming Garden is a $23 kit. So with shipping and tax, it'd be $27. It makes 9 cards, 3 cards of each of the 3 designs. And just a note, it's really hard for me to read this. I'll have to open it up. Look, lots of fun though. All right, so let's go ahead and find out. This one must be, I'm going to guess this one's a stamping kit because the 2 we just opened a few minutes ago that were the latest ones were non-stamping kits. And usually when they're sealed and wrapped like that, they are the stamping kits because they want to keep everything together and not have you lose the ink spot and that. So that's why it's shrink wrapped. The other ones are not shrink wrapped because they're just non-stamping and they're all shrink wrapped inside. So these parts, see, are loose. So here we have sentiments saying, thinking of you today, just a note, and thanks. And then there's a fence, and honestly, it just looks like some lines here. So, all right, let's see here. So the spot is crumb cake, and we have all the parts, pretty envelopes. Oh, this is pretty. It makes, I'm counting, 9 cards. I think I said that already, for $23 plus tax and shipping. Comes with a block and all the things you need. Let's open this one up. I'm curious to know. I'm going to do a little stamping today. We'll start with this one just because I'm in a flowery mood. All right, this one is called, let me make sure I tell you the name of it right now. I'm having an avalanche here. Welcoming Garden Kit. I'm going to put that garbage away here. Welcoming Garden Kit. Yep. All right. So it comes with your block. It comes with some white papers, your dimensionals. These are pretty. All the same envelopes. Sometimes they're different. Oh, okay. See, I had no idea. These are laser cut cards. Really pretty. So you're basically going to fold it. So one thing you might want to have is a bone folder. And we sell those for, I think, $8. Mine's well used, but it gives you those crisp lines for your card. Look how pretty that is. It reminds me of Carol's Garden. How beautiful. Very, very pretty. So there's that card. So we have 3 of those. And looks like we have some card bases here in, looks like Pool Party. We have some, ooh, these are pretty. They're like kind of antique tags or white tags. We'll set those there. More antique looking. And then we have some more punch outs, laser cuts, which I like these. They're very delicate, but let's go ahead and make one of these. We're here to show, and you have to be really delicate though to get them out. There we go. But what I like is they've been putting them on a base that will help you glue them on. So let's continue to move on, and we'll move some of the stuff out of the way so we can make one of these cards. Here's a different game, and here's some pre-printed. Interesting. So this has got a little bit of everything in it. Let's make it. All right, I want to make this card first. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to grab my crumb cake because I'm not going to open my spot right now. So let me grab my crumb cake, and I will use one of my blocks that I already have here open. And this is the block you get. They're not like our ergonomic blocks that we sell in the catalog. I use them. They're a D size. This is a C size, but it has a way to hold it. This you can hold too. It just doesn't have that ergonomic soft hold that you can have. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do here. All right, good. This one's the first one. Let's look ahead. So I don't see any comments. Would you like the paper bouquet or not? I don't see anybody answering yes or no to that. Even comment if you're watching this on replay, because I'm really curious to know, because the jury's out for me on that one. Okay, interesting. So those little lines on here are to create the wood grain on the fence. How cool. So let's try that. Flip it over. And I just tip it over, and then we're going to set this aside over there. And let's move these out of the way so we don't get it. Okay. You can see I've been stamping here a little bit. I didn't change this out. All right. It says take your crumb cake, and you're going to stamp the lines onto this fence. Let's see if I'm centered here. Let's come down just a little bit. Hello. No to the flowers. Thank you. Hi, Jennifer. Let's see if that's a little bit better for you guys. Yeah, I should probably plug my phone in. Oops. Okay. Good morning, Carol. I said thanks for answering the question. I was just curious. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this up. And we're going to go ahead and just stamp the lines on the fence. Oh, cool. I don't know if I want to do them up or down. I think it's just a matter of just giving it a little texture. Doesn't really matter if you hit top or bottom. It's not quite long enough, but I think I might even change the direction of it to give it some more interest. So they're not all the same. Come down a little bit and then up. Yeah, very easy. Just back and forth, tapping and pressing down. Now I have a mat here that's thick, so that's like where I'm getting my, otherwise I would use a foam mat, which I do have one right here. But I take one of our piercing mats and I just wrap it with copy paper and I stamp on that. So I have it here, but just because I'm demonstrating, it's a lot easier just to use this. So there's that. I almost feel like you need to do it around the top. Even though they don't say to do it, I really do think it would look better if we made this like wood go all the way around. So I'm just going to try it. And it's different. Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm going to go halfway on that. I want to get a little bit right there. There we go. All right, so there is, that does make it stand out better. Okay, and let's go ahead and find the word thanks. And we're going to use this one here. And I need to get my chamois. You can see mine is a well-used chamois. But I rinse it out after each crafting session and then just ready to go. So let's put this back on and grab our thanks. So I hear there was snow in Michigan yesterday, so I don't think your gardens are growing right now. I feel bad. I do recall when I am in Michigan, it has snowed on my birthday before. And I'm going to put the word thanks right here. Ta-da. Okay, and let me clean that off. We'll set that aside. Let's close up this wonderful ink so we don't get into it. I have a habit of doing that. And let's go back to our directions. So, thanks. It says I need to get another birdhouse. I did not see a birdhouse. We'll have to go back to our die cuts. I did not see a birdhouse. Let's keep looking. Aha, here's the birdhouse. So we're going to have a dimension on the birdhouse, and then it said it wants to have some flowers. I need a double flower and 2 single flowers. So I need to find those, and I saw those on the sheet where I punched out the die cut. And you have to be careful because they all stick together. So here's the double and 2 singles. Yeah, lots of great kits. So I'm going to be starting a girls' night out kit club. Hence, I have the book, and you will be able to pick out what you want from the catalog book if you want to come over and to my house starting in June. We'll start that up. So we're going to go ahead and you're going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals. I have Stampin' Dimensionals already opened, mini ones. So I'm going to use the ones I have opened from a previous kit. So I'm going to take and put, they say 1 on here. I think you need 2 personally. So let's put on 2 of these. And then we'll take these backings off and put them into the garbage can. And this will go and give it dimension right on top of here. And then the rest of them, you can put just 1 on the back of each of the flowers. And these are quick and easy. Now, it looks like you might have to cut this one. That one looks a little bit big for that. So let's see if we can get it centered or not. Does it show? Nope, it doesn't show. I was surprised. I would have thought that it wouldn't show. Let's see, this one goes here. Yeah, it kind of does show a little bit. I'm going to cut it, the next one. So let's cut this one in half. I could see it peeking out. I mean, not that badly. So I'm just going to cut this one in half and put this on the back of my flower. And get it centered there. And peel the backing off. And this flower goes up here. Oh, somebody's texting me right now. Oh, it's spam. So that's not important. And then I am going to cut again because this is such a small flower. Hold on here. I have another little piece here on my scissors still. And let's grab and cut this one in half. Oop, it stuck to my finger again. Come on. There. Get on there, please. Come on. It doesn't want to stick. There we go. And cut this one in half. And if you could just get the dimensionals to cooperate, you'll have a cute little card here. And take the backing off. Let's see if this one will stick. I gotta rotate it just a little because you can see it. And then the double one goes right here. So giving a little dimension. Yeah, I don't like that. It's kind of showing. Oh, it moved on me. Let's move it over here. There we go. So yeah, you're gonna trim those down. So you'll need a pair of scissors. Looks like it goes the other way, Diane. Yep. Ta-da! So you're getting some dimension there on the flowers. Yeah, very pretty. Clematis. It reminds me of my clematis, which is probably not growing now in Michigan. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this on, and they're saying 2 of these. So what I would do with this is first I would look at the thanks and see which ones of the wood planks that it hits. And I would probably put the dimensionals right on those wood planks in the middle. So I'm going to put 3 on. That's my little hint to you so that they won't be seen. Figure out where you're going to place your sentiment. I mean, I could have done it at the bottom or whatever. And take those off. And we'll put this right here. And that way, when you flip it, let me show you. I think you all know. You won't see those dimensionals on the back. And there you go. Card number 1. I love it. Okay, interesting. This one's not very, no, this is why you want your gold foil. This isn't very crisp. There we go. And now you have your matching envelope. That's pretty. I would make this and give it as a gift to some people. All right, so there we go. That's the first card. Let's make the second card. And what we got here? Ooh, a trellis. Okay, we are going to do just a note. So let me change out the sentiment to just a note. Is the snow all melted in Michigan now? It's beautiful here. We're actually having the perfect ideal. We had a heat wave here where it was actually, yeah, that's fine. It was actually a little hotter than normal for the month of March. It was interesting down here in Naples. And now it is like picture perfect. And just a note, let me put that over there so I don't get it on anything. Punch this out. So yeah, I've been, hi Michelle, thanks for joining me today. So we're making a kit called, I'm gonna forget the name again, Welcoming Garden, which makes sense, you're walking in through the gates to the garden. All right, so now we need to grab a white piece of paper, which was included in the kit. I saw it, it was at the beginning. Where'd they go? In my pile over here. I swear I saw those. Maybe they're over here. Yep, here. And we're going to randomly place the wood grain going that way. So horizontally, when I say that way. So we've got our just a note. And now we're going to open up this and we're going to clean our, whoops. So I got another exciting birthday gift. I've been working on something behind the scenes, and hopefully after I do the finishing touches on it, I will have some new stuff to show you regarding my Stampin' Up! Business. I'm gonna keep you in the dark a little bit. Yeah, so I got an email this morning and I was very excited about it. But I won't have, with Joe visiting, I'm not going to have time to work on that until next week. So you're going to be, keep you on suspense for a little bit. And till I figure out and present to you something new that's going on with Design with Diane. I'm kind of excited. It's kind of been going on for a while, so it's finally coming to fruition. And it's taken a while, but that's all right. Good things happen to those who wait. So now we're going to use these, let's see if I've got any open already. I might or might not over here. Let me see. I do. So this is some tear and tape from another kit that I've used. I'm not going to open a new one until I use this one up. And they want you to take this tear and tape. If I can get it started here. There it is. Flip it over. And you're going to put 3 strips of the tear and tape on the back. So this is like your adhesive. And you just literally tear it and stick it down. It's double-sided tape. It's quick and easy. And we're just going to rub it down. Oh, yeah, look at here. They're telling you to use your scissors to cut those in half of those small pieces. So we're going to set this aside. We're going to add 2 dimensionals to the back. I'm going to add 3 because I think it needs more support. And they give you plenty of dimensionals. You never have to worry about that. So that's ready to go. And then we need to grab one of these greenery. So let's find the greenery. Right here. We'll punch out this greenery. That came out nice and easy. And we have that. And the gate. Where is the gate? Oh, wow. It's a lot of intricate parts, excuse me. So there's our gate. And what else? I think that's it. And then we're going to need one of these. This is a card base with the clouds on it. So I'm going to fold it in half. So what's nice about these is just quick and easy. You follow the pictures, you follow what's going on, they tell you exactly what to do. So here I'm going to use a lot of the orange flowers. So we're going to put, we got 3, 3, and 3. So 3 3s and 3 singles. So let's go get those. So we have 3 single flowers. I wonder if this is our timid tiger. I think it is. It looks like Timid Tiger. So I haven't even opened it yet. That will be coming out in May 6th. I haven't even played with it yet. I played with the paper. I've used Strawberry Slush. I like that pink. I'm in the pink today, wearing pink. So there's that. And so I don't know how many of you like our new in colors. Where do my dimensionals go, Diane? In there. And this is where we're going to cut those in half to fit them on the back. So this one I can put in the middle. No, I'm going to cut it. So, oh, there's the one that we left over, so we can put that on. And we'll cut this in half. So you'll need some kind of, we have really good snips. They're very sharp. I have cut my fingers on them multiple times. I will say that they are sharp. Well, there's a little piece of my DNA there. My hair is stuck to my scissors. And so yeah, this would be more fun to do it with people in person, live and in person, but I'm enjoying doing it via the internet with you. Have you guys been crafting lately? I know the Mega Meet is coming up. I don't know if any of you are going to the Mega Meet. It's coming up in a few weeks. I saw that. I'm not going to be able to make that due to Lauren's graduation this year. And driving back and then turning around and heading to the Disney incentive trip that I earned. I know I have to say, because if anybody, for compliance reasons, that less than 1% of demonstrators earn the incentive trip. There's my disclaimer. So it's a lot, I will say, it's a lot of hard work, but a lot of fun. And you can do it if you put your mind to it. And so I'm looking forward to that. We've been getting preparations going, and we should be getting an email this week. We've already picked our parks that we're going to go to and did dining already. It's kind of exciting. All right, we got 3 more to do here. This is the longest part, cutting all these little pieces in half. And so that's exciting. I looked up. I have not been to Disney. I looked up in my pictures, honestly. Since 2019, Lauren, that was her senior year of high school, she was in HOSA. Which set is this, Michelle? This is Welcoming Garden. Thank you for asking. Welcoming Garden is, I'll show you in my little book that I have. This is a stamping kit. Last month, they put out 2 stamping kits. And then this time they put out 2 non-stamping kits. And I have a Girls Night Out book. And so current kits, we have Maritime Moments. And then we have this one called Welcoming Garden. It's $23. It makes 9 cards. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I was looking to see if they have Timid Tiger in here. They do not. That's funny. They did not list Timid Tiger in the colors. That's funny. Because there is an orange. There's no orange listed. That's hilarious. I'm going to say it's Timid Tiger. They weren't trying to give a release of it in advance. Okay, so let's figure out what goes on next by looking at the picture. So it says you're going to first attach this to the gate. So we're going to take some tear and tape. It's getting to be messy here. Let's see if I can find that start again. And you're just going to put the tear and tape right here on the bottom. And then we're going to rub it. And then I like to use my Take Your Pick tool. It's another handy tool just to peel that off easier, which you can get with your nails. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And then we're going to press this on top of the ivy. And then it wants us to put 3 on the bottom here. I'm going to put more. You know me. I'm probably going to put 5 on because it just seems like 3 is not quite enough to hold the stability, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm having a hard time. I have to look around my camera. Oh, I'm actually going to put 4 on. All right, so let's look at what's going to happen next. So we've got the Stampin' Dimensionals on there. We're going to take off these backings on our... So once we get it all prepped, it's just the put together is quite fast and simple. There we go. Put that in my garbage. You're going to center this here. And then we're going to add our gate with our ivy on it. Let's remove those little backings. Some people use their take your pick tool to take these little things off. I just find it easier to use my nail. Some people, they find it faster to poke at it, but that's not my method. But everybody has their little methods for doing things. So then we're going to put this at the bottom. Oh, how pretty. Okay. And then, oh, I missed. I wonder why this was so floppy up here. I should have put, if you look carefully, there's 3 up here at the top. And they actually did 1 in the center. So let's go ahead and lift up our gate real carefully here. And we're going to put 1 right here in the center. That go down. And then we're going to put 3. We got these little dots here that will help us hide those dimensionals. There's 1. I should have not taken it off. And then we'll put 1 here. What's great about these is they're just made for everybody. And it's just something fun if you want to craft and take on a new hobby. I think this is the great way to start. Okay. And boom. Can't go wrong there. Now we're going to add our flowers and our sentiment. So now I just need to carefully pick off these little backings. So Joe is working out on the back. They call it lanai here. It's like a back porch. And he's getting his work done right now. And I said, we're going to go to lunch a little bit later. And I'm going to put this right here. And we need another single right here. We have a single right here. So this is what I was saying about using the poker tool. It might be easier to get it off. I just find it trickier. I find it easier to grab my, see, I can grab it with my nail faster. I'll put that one right here. And you could scatter them wherever you want. I'm following the directions. And this one kind of goes over here. Goes this way. Very pretty. Reminds me of like clematis. All of my clematis is pink. At home, I have a trellis in the back. From my old neighbor, Rachel. The people who moved in their house were going to throw it away. And I'm like, no, 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 that's a nice flower. So I grabbed it. And we had... he was going to throw away the barrier for the garbage, everything. She had beautiful clematis. And he's like, oh, it's dead. I go, no, it's not dead. It's not dead. And guess what? I brought it back to life. And now I have 2 blooming clematis growing on my, I have 1 more, I think. We're missing 1 of the flowers. Where did it go? There should be 1 more flower, and I don't see it. Of course, I lost it. So we'll find it later, and we'll add it to it. And then finally, just a note. This is pretty. There we go. There's our card, and you have your matching. And it's missing 1 flower, but I don't think anybody will know. Don't tell. So that's what's fun about it. Nobody knows it was only supposed to have those 5 when it's really supposed to have 6 on there. It's around somewhere. It's probably attached to something. We'll find it. I always do. Never fear. We always find those little pieces we set aside. Sometimes they're even stuck to your body or your clothes. So that's card number 2 from the Welcoming Garden. So I love it. It's very simple stamping and pretty. Okay, there's number 2. Let's get number 3. Number 3. Oh, yeah, this one's a really bright garden one. Okay, so now we're going to take our fence. Interesting. I like this one. Okay, and we're going to take our, where'd my block go? Over here. And we are going to, and what's great is this D block, it fits the fence perfectly. And we're going to go ahead and ink it up. Now, if you look here, it's showing distressed. So let's find out where the pieces are to the fence. I'm looking. I'm not seeing it. Yes, here it is. So this is already distressed. Oh, I think I have to do the 3 parts. And I'm not really sure here. Let's look. So it looks like we have to do this, this, and this. This matches with that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to learn with you. Where's my crumb cake? They are pretty. I had no clue. I mean, I'm so backlogged on my, whoop, flip it over the correct way, Diane. Let me grab, I thought I had a baby wipe. I don't know. I keep baby wipes here just in case. Always close at hand. Because I actually turned this upside down. I got ink on the top. And I'll get it on my hands and get it on the cute card. Move that over there. Okay, so we're going to take this here and we're going to, oh, I'm pushing down hard. And let's push down here and let's see how it looks first. Oh, it gives an outline because the distress is already here. Good. Okay, so you do need to ink it really well. And then you're going to look over, and I'm kind of doing that without trying to get my nose and my head in. Let's go ahead and hope for the best here. I'm just trying to match it up as I can on camera. Push that down. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. And then it looks like they've made it so this one matches up. I don't know if that's right or not. It looks like it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the way they left it is I can match up the post tops. Make sure I got that inked up. See, I got my finger again. And it looks like you can just go ahead and put this down, matching the, yeah, exactly. How fun. I'm just making sure I'm lined up. Let's hope I did it right. If not, it's not the end of the world. Get that on there. A little crooked, but that's okay. It's pretty good, I think. And I gotta find my chamois. I lost the chamois again. Oh, here it is. We need to get, that's a lot of ink on there. I want to get that ink off right now. And then we need to get a sentiment, thinking of you today. I like when they use all the stamps. Sometimes when they do these things, they don't use all the stamps that are given. I like when they show me an example, they being Stampin' Up, and the designers give you an example of everything in. So like when I hold my classes, I try to use every sentiment, even though they're not my favorite sentiments, because I want to show you the complete value of a stamp set. And that's what I like too with this. Let's put this over here in that basket and grab a sentiment strip. And those are right here. And I inked this up. I'm going to practice this one because it looks a little bit, okay, it's good. Sometimes there's that factory residue, so I want to make sure. There we go. Thinking of you today. And let's grab that. Always have something to clean off your stamps with so you do not cross-contaminate the ink on anything. And I'm going to wipe my fingers off one more time just for good's sake. So, yeah. All right. We have that. Set that aside. We have our cute little sentiment. Let's, oh, this is going to be an interactive one. Let's see how well I did on my fence here when we punch it out. This will be funny. Can't get it to come off. Oh, there. Interesting. I don't know what's happening next. I haven't looked ahead. All right, we'll set this over here. We're getting piles of stuff here. Okay. It looks like this has a fold to it. So, and I took out that centerpiece. Interesting. Okay. Oh, does it go like that maybe? Yes. Okay. And this must go over here. Oh, very cool. Okay. I think I'm getting it. So we need to grab, remember that pretty floral we cut out already, punched out? And we're going to grab a card base, which they're all that pretty pool party. Fold this in half. I like that they're a little bit challenging, but they're not hard. So it's really, you're always learning something new. Okay, so let's go back to our directions. And it wants me to put some tear and tape and tear and tape. And then you get the, oh, there's lots of parts here, more flowers. So let's get the tear and tape out and let's put it on the back of our fence posts here. And, oops, I folded that over, so we're just gonna rip that off. Get off my finger there. So you need a little piece here and a little piece here. And then our door is going to swing, our gate is going to swing open. And then we're going to come over here on this side and put two pieces. A little long, so I'm just going to put it on the diagonal. A little smaller on this one. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put, which is interesting. So if you look very carefully, I'm going to point this out. Do you see how this is a little bit lighter green and this is a little bit lighter green, but there's dark green all here? They want you to put your tear and tape here and here, so when that gate opens, it's not sticking. I love that. So they gave you a visual clue of where to put your tear and tape, which is very nice. So we're gonna put the tear and tape right here. And we're avoiding the center. And we need to get the posts, which I saw right here, and the hello. I speak English. And then we need the 2 posts. It gives a lot of 3-dimension look. So let's see here. We need to go ahead and grab some flowers. Doesn't show me which flowers. Oh, yes, it does. 3 purple, 1 pink, and 1 yellow. So we'll do that at the end because let's get this card together first. So now we need to put the fence on. So we are going to, I'm missing what I should have done here. Maybe it goes, I must have to attach this first. Hold on. Oh, I didn't see. Right here, you need to put a whole strip of tear and tape there. I missed that step. How many of you saw that and were like, Diane, you forgot a piece? So, okay, we're going to go and stretch this here. And we will go ahead. We've got our card base. It's going to go in the landscape orientation first. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool right here. Pull these up. And I'm going to start building our vignette here of a flower garden. So we're going to make sure it opens this way because I've done it where it's been upside down before. And you're going to put it at the very bottom of the card base like that. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and remove these pieces here. And we're going to attach our gate. It's awfully quiet here today. You don't hear Joe talking. So we're going to put this right here at the edge. I'm going to go up a little bit to the grass. Yeah. Oh, it should be up. There we go. There's our gate. And then we'll do the other side. I love how these designers create these. They make it fun for us, and then we get to share our fun with other people. And so this will come over here like that. But I want to get it down further so they're even. And I'm making sure it's lining up. And then we're going to grab our posts and we're going to flip them over and put on some dimensionals. And I'm going to put, what do they tell you? They said 2. You know what? You know I'm going to do more. I'm going to do 3 or 4. We'll do 3. I probably could have done 4. Let's do 4 on this one. I'll start here and here at the end and the bottom, and then I fill in the middle. There we go. And let's give one more right here at the bottom to give support to our post. Peel those off, throw them on your table, clean up afterwards. How many of you do that? Put the post on. Oh, pretty. And we'll grab this one. See, I can just get them off really fast by flicking them off. Well, then I say that and then one sticks. So as you can see, it's not taking me very long to make this. I'd say this one would take you about an hour to do. There's more parts. Then we need our little hello. And we're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of our hello. We love our dimensionals at Stampin' Up. These are the mini dimensionals. And then that goes in the middle of the gate. The gate opens. Inside we have a thinking of you. And the thinking of you is also going to have dimensionals. They're showing 2. They start at the ends, which I think is a good start. But I like support in the middle, so I'm going to put 2 more. Especially if you're mailing it. I'm actually going to put 5 on this one because it's so long. It will get crushed in the machine at the post office. So I have no birthday cards to show you because I switched my, I reversed my mail to go back to Troy, and I thought it was going to take longer, but it's actually happening right away. So I'm not getting very much mail here at all, and it's kind of funny. All right, so now we need to find those other flower parts. So here's the purple. We have the yellow, and oh, that's a pink, and then we have a purple here. These are little. and another purple, and another purple. And we're going to go ahead and, you know they have dimensionals. Okay, so these are pretty lilacs. What are these called? I'm not sure what those are called. And then we have little daisies there. I know those. Oh, yeah, you need to come down, Jennifer. You can work on the lanai. Yes, he's enjoying it out there, especially with the snow. So I'm going to put this here. They have you matching it exactly to one of the ones here. So I'm going to do that. Put that on there. And then we're going to take, this is where you're going to need to cut them in half again, because these are such little pieces. And those scissors, where did they go? I had them. There they are. I got buried. And here's a little piece that's already cut. No, right there. I want to see, are these lilacs maybe? And these are hydrangeas? That's maybe what it is. Oops. Let's go ahead and put that like that. And then we have the purples, 3 little purples. I'm going to use the little pieces on the edge here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's still a little big. Might have to cut this one again. Yeah, it's hanging off. We're going to just give it a little haircut. A little too big. Yeah, hydrangeas. I knew that. And then we're just going to place these on and give dimension to our hydrangeas. And this one's little. That'll fit on there. Where'd the other one go now? I lost it. I do that all the time, don't I? I don't feel it on here. Oh, here it is. And we will be finished with our 3 cards. Boy, welcoming garden. As you can see, I have a lot more to make, and I'm behind. I've been working on my club and classes. I got some new classes coming out, and like I said, some future things to happen with Design with Diane. Oops, flip over. And that's coming shortly. Probably maybe not till the end of May, depending on how life goes. Okay, so there we are. Hello, thinking of you today. My messy workspace that you can't kind of see. Here's the Just a Note. They all have matching envelopes. This one is $23. It's a stamping kit. It's part of my girls' night out. It's just one of the new things I'm going to be sharing. So we have a kit. So with shipping and tax, it would cost you $27. And you would make 9 cards, 3 of each of the designs. And it would take you about an hour to an hour and a half if you're talking with friends and giggling and having a good time. It might take you longer. But I like the 3-dimension on here. I'm going to push that one down a little bit more. And those are very pretty. It'd be also something if you want to make a gift for somebody. But isn't that nice with the interactive? Something different. This one's just a pretty gate. And then this one is interactive with a trifold. Very pretty. So let me come back to me. Flip it back around. Here I am again. I'm in the pink. Like I said, I have 5 more kits and to finish this kit. So I don't think it's going to be happening this week because I'm going to enjoy the time with Joe because I haven't seen him for a while. And we're going to enjoy the last bit of my time down here in Florida before we head back in May. So I will see all of you next week, and the date will be the, I can't even read that, 18th. So April 18th, I will be back with another coffee and a card. And I didn't grab my coffee this morning because I was running late. But I do have, as you can see, I label all my kits up there. Those are ones I've shown you in the past. Some of them are even on sale. That blue box is on sale right now. So let me see. I'm just curious to know. I forget that if they're still even, I haven't checked to see if they're still in stock, but I know they're on the last chance list. And where did it go? I was surprised. Okay, I know they're on sale. Let me find it. I swear. Let's see. Oh, low inventory. Huh. Maybe I haven't updated this yet. Well, I'll have to let you know what that. I'll show you the ones that are on clearance. Or they call them the last chance list. Because I'm looking through my book and I thought for sure I had
oh, here it is. So let me just flip this around again. So this is the box one. I know there's a glare. I'm sorry. So this is the last chance on here. It's $22.50. You get a box. And this is the one I was telling you that Joe thinks that he told them about when we were on our cruise to Norway, where they have a box for your spouse. It's the spousal survival box. So you have best wishes, happy birthday, and this is a non-stamping kit for $22.50 plus tax and shipping. So that's always funny. I'm like, oh, it's going away already. So when you make all your cards, you'd have a place to put them in. It's called the Card Keeper Kit. So that's on sale right now. I hope they're still in stock. Again, like I said, I haven't looked online yet. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to golfing and having a great time. And I will see you next Friday for another Coffee in a Car. Bye, everyone.